Good. Welcome back. It is Shrimp Etouffee Day for National Southern Food Day. And we're going with a different version of Southern, which, by the way, I love New Orleans. I have so many stories for you and things you need to do when you go because it is.
I'll take it.
Oh, your poor little earpiece came out. Hold on.
Oh.
I love beignets.
That would have been yummy.
I love it.
That would have been yummy.
That would not have gone with our January health cake that we're on.
No.
Oh.
And I don't know. Well,
I don't think this is either.
you know what? I'm doing rice cauliflower.
Oh, that's true. You are. Okay.
Rice cauliflower.
I stand corrected.
Miss Natalie,
Yes.
these are supposed to be sauteing, and as it sautés, we need to make a roux.
Okay, and I said very confidently that I can make a roux, so the pressure is on.
I believe you.
So I just turned on this one, and it says 3 tablespoons butter, 3 tablespoons flour.
Yep.
Until golden brown, and we'll just see what happens.
Did you turn her on over there?
Yeah, I did turn that on, but
Okay.
it'll be a little bit before it gets a little hot. And I brought a whisk.
Perfect. We got a little flour
I
here.
feel like I'm contributing nothing.
Yes,
Can I be
you're
doing-
contributing.
Your conversation has been great.
No, thank you.
Great.
See, Megan,
I'll
you
just
don't-
hang out.
You said you don't enjoy cooking at home very often, but if you're doing it with friends, like for
It's
like
different.
a dinner party,
It's different.
so much more
You know,
fun.
I love baking. I love baking. That's like a therapeutic. But cooking meals is a chore at this stage in my life.
Yes.
So it's something.
Coming up with things to cook is
and,
hard.
and just, you know, what people are gonna like. And
Yes.
my husband will eat whatever I cook, which is really nice. But, you know, the baby won't. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just
My husband's the same.
stressful.
I have one kid, whatever one kid likes, the other kid doesn't like.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
But you know what? They just have to eat it.
That's
I
what-
made
I
a
mean-
roast yesterday.
Yeah.
The roast, get this, per pound was about the same cost as 12 eggs.
Wow.
I was shocked.
Wow.
I was like, we're going for roast, guys.
Yep, looks like we're having roast tonight. Forget the omelets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's,
turn this down a
We
little.
made omelets not too long
I
ago
think
that
that's
were
looking
really good.
Because I think the next step is we have to wait for the roux. Because I think we add the roux and then the shrimp. I think.
You could
But let's
probably
get
turn
in.
it up.
you could
a little
probably,
bit?
yeah.
Okay, I'm turning it up a
Increase
little bit. It said here's my thing. I'm bad about accidentally burning or scorching things.
Yeah, but you know, I believe in like, let's get this done faster. So,
Like, can we get this over with?
yeah, let's be turning it up. And
Okay.
then,
Do you have an Instant Pot?
yes,
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Instant gratification.
I need things that are a little faster. So I'm about, I know it says medium heat, but let's try it on high and see what happens.
Okay. Yes, I am about there, and the butter is looking beautiful now inside there, which is great. By the way, I don't know if I've never made a shrimp etouffee. I've never made any kind of etouffee.
I've never had an etouffee.
Are you serious?
No. She said, have you ever had this? I was like, I don't even know what it is.
I hate to admit that. It sounds very...
I gotta say, I do enjoy it. I've had it at a restaurant, but never made it. By the way, too, I'm gonna get our rice cooking because I forgot this is still frozen.
Oh, heavens.
Sorry,
What
do you
we
want
need
to pop
be
in that in there?
Yes, I would love
And I'm gonna
to.
steal some of Natalie's butter over here.
Oh, yeah.
Too bad we don't
Okay.
have a microwave. We just put it in microwave.
Oh no, we do
It's
down here.
downstairs.
But
It's
I
downstairs.
prefer
but you-
I like heating things up on the stove.
You want people to think we're fancy.
We are.
People know me long enough to know I ain't fancy.
No. I
Ain't that fancy.
oh, tear here. Megan, read direction.
Oh gosh, that's looking great, Natalie. Do you
I've
need
got
any
some
help?
roux going. I don't think so.
There we
I
go.
usually do this with a little chicken broth, so it's...
Adam, it's okay if I set this here? Is this gonna be in the way of your shot? Or should I put it over here? I don't want to get in your way, my friend. Okay, so Jake
Move
just
it
said, never
yeah,
mind, move
yeah.
it. And now I'm okay, let me
Tells us
reheat.
what we
Did you turn my heat down
Down,
just a little?
yes. Megan, you want it on high.
I'm not the one
She
making the
melted
roux.
butter. She melted the butter. That was what we needed. I just don't want to burn the roux. But I think I have a roux for you.
Okay, pop in the roux.
Pop in the roux.
awfully roux-y.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've got to add part of the parsley and the green onions, but not all of it.
Okay. It took me years to be able to make a roux.
You know what? Let me scrape it with this.
Yep, good idea.
And then, can you see how much? It just said mix in the roux, and then mix in some parsley and green onions.
Just some, like
Yeah,
a
because we have to
chef's
save.
dash.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
I was supposed to cook the roux to golden brown.
That was golden brown.
brownish.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little
This is
tannish,
approximately
but it'll
5
be
minutes.
right.
It looks like it got a nice tan on vacation. That's what it looks like.
It looks like it wore the proper amount of sunscreen.
Yes, it did.
It does.
Okay, so now eyeball, I guess, green onions and parsley.
Just like
Just save some for garnish.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I do.
yeah, perfect.
There we go.
A little parsley here.
A little parsley. Oh God, that did thicken up. Look at that.
It did its job. Look at that.
Okay, so now what does this say,
job,
Natalie?
It says now we have done that part. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Do we?
I don't even think we need
Do we
that
need
though.
some
Look at
liquid in
this.
here?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it does look
it
like
is
it-
very thick.
What is consistency of this
Stir
dish.
in the shrimp,
Okay, I
the
got the shrimp back
cayenne
there.
pepper, and the Creole seasoning. Tossing
Okay.
to combine.
I said we had the shrimp.
My worry is that we have a couple more segments with this and it's done.
And, well, the good news is, wait, where's my other lid? Here we go. Let's pop in the
All
shrimp.
of it?
Natalie, can you get the Creole? Yes, let's do all of it. Now, oh wait, was I supposed to cut off the tails or is that okay?
We'll find out.
I don't know what you guys prefer.
Yeah, we
'Cause
just eat around it.
Eat around it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because these are peeled and deveined, fully cooked, so we're basically just heating them back up.
Perfect.
Oh gosh.
This is
oh gosh, making a mess.
Shrimp overboard.
Shrimp everywhere.
Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, we
Let's
can
get those
certainly
Get
cut
that
around
seasoning.
it and.
Shrimp.
And I really don't know. Maybe I got too many shrimp. I don't know. I thought if you're gonna have a shrimp etouffee, you might as well.
No,
have
the
a lot of
last
shrimp.
thing you
Shrimp.
want is like the main part of the dish. If there's not enough of it, then it's such a letdown.
So true.
I'd rather more than less.
Yes.
More is
More is more. More is more.
more is more.
More is more.
I like this kind of cooking where I just watch you guys. do it.
I've always wanted to do that.
Eat at the end.
Here's what I've always wanted to do. I wanted people to cook on the show and let me just sit on the side drinking a glass of wine. That's
Here's
all I
the
care about.
wine.
I could do that.
Where's that?
Where's the wine?
Do you think we have too many shrimp?
Now Natalie's questioning the shrimp.
No, we do
were
not.
just talking about the shrimp.
We do not have. There's no such thing.
I'm gonna turn this back up a little bit. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
all the onion mixture back up.
Yep.
Okay, I did bring the lid though. Okay, guys, when we come back, it's still shrimp etouffee time.
Where is the lid?
Where did I put the lid?
Oh,
Oh, Natalie has it. We'll be back. Chaos in the kitchen, guys.
You're doing great though.
Okay, there we go. We'll just see what happened. Can you grab me that lid in that box?
Yeah.